Hello and welcome, Omen Storm here, and we are back once again with Harvestella. I am excited to be streaming this today, in large part because one of the things that I can finally go and do is I can finally go and play with the Aristotle job. I've specifically not done anything with it because I want the first stuff I do with it to actually be in a stream. So we've got that. I'm going to read the letter so that the mailbox will stop flashing at me and the fairies will stop mentioning it. But the main thing I want to accomplish in this particular stream is to finish the research center. Apologies for the delay. I was finally able to get in contact with that Abel, and they have agreed to meet with me directly. Of course, I want you to accompany me, so please meet me on the airship. We will depart shortly after. Facing Thersites. I'm sorry for worrying you, but I'm okay now. Let's go together to meet with Thersites. I'll wait for you at the temple. And on the precipice of revenge. Now that would have made an awesome name for an episode. I met someone else the other day who lived for the sake of revenge. It was a young girl. I could see that pointless fire of retaliation burning in her eyes. Back in the day I would have let her go. But that ain't me now. Now I want to believe I can talk her down from that same precipice that I once stood on. I know it may not work, but I have to at least try. You can see the character growth in Baraka. That's amazing. And let's see. This is what I've stocked up on for resources. The game
bring back souvenirs.
is reminding me that I accidentally forgot to pause it. It's already halfway through the day, so we might not be able to make nearly as much progress as I would like to, but we're still going to try and clear through here. Luckily, I'm very strong now, so I can kind of just go and rip through enemies. So, let's just kind of go running on through. And I did end up coming to this floor just while I was leveling things. Go see if I could pick a fight with that fear that killed me before. And I can, in fact, pick a fight with it now. It's still a terrible idea, and I almost died a second time, but I can pick a fight with them now. And I really should consider going... Wow, my voice was just dying there for a second, but I really should go and consider maybe putting anti-stun on. I see you over there, you can shout it yourself, but I really should probably go and consider putting anti-stun on my gear so that I can avoid that. Though it's also something that's easily avoidable by taking a single step to the side, so maybe I should do that just a hair more. This making that this weird stuff is making a noise. Okay. Huh. I should probably be concerned about the fact that it's making a noise. And that looks like it's more... And I've been poisoned.
Thank you.
Okay, it actually was a poison. Made a... I have a drink that removes stun. Oh, that'd be useful. What's this? There's a suspicious glowing device. It looks like you can climb inside. I'm gonna pass on that. I think that could probably heal me. Or at least that's what I would hope it does, but for right now, I can't really make good use of it. I'm at full health and it'll probably take half an hour to an hour of in-game time, and that's time I could better be using. And okay, there is a way to fall through the roof there. I had to check that because I didn't see any other way to get around there. And we've already made our way to the elevator, so that's awesome. And oh, you just want me to go and fight this? What if I choose not to?
I think we can handle.
I don't care if we can handle. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go use the... That's not the strong attack. This is the strong attack. Okay, that survived with much more health than I was wanting it to, so we're just going to ignore that and hope that it doesn't want to continue pursuing me after that. I'm really bad at going and using attacks that make me stand still in the path of things that will go and stun me. I need to get better at not doing that. Oh, and we already have a cutscene. Awesome. So this is probably for that little computer stuff we saw through the giant gap. So is this going to be more stuff about the Red Queen? This console is still alive too. Data on here are the continuation of the last recording. It's tagged Red Queen Investigation Team, which means this is the recording of what happened after I left. The person had just disappeared without a trace. Imagine that would have caused quite a commotion. This one is a voice recording. Ready? I'm going to start it. If we actually... Okay, I was about to say, if we actually got a voice all of a sudden, I would be so confused. Examining Childhood 1 is yet to regain consciousness. Brainwaves appear normal, so why won't the examinee wake up? We hypothesize that the examinee has lost consciousness, but their body is functioning normally. I wouldn't indulge such nonsense as the 21 grams theory, but it does seem conceivable that human consciousness requires certain conditions. Even with modern medicine, we have been unable to ascertain how the human consciousness, namely the sense of self, came into existence. According to evolutionary psychologist James, the sense of self developed in humans in order to compensate for physical weakness. In physical strength, we are inferior to monkeys, but in developing the self, we acquired a means of carrying our experiences forward into the future. But that doesn't really matter. I can't take any more of this. Will the world never hear her voice again? Or be moved by her great mind again? If she's just going to keep being used as a tool to understand the Red Queen, that's the end. That was a recording from one of Arya's parents, wasn't it? It didn't sound like there was much of a commotion. That voice was... Do you know who it was? Yeah, that was either one of her parents or somebody extremely close to her based on her reaction just then. Man, I can't imagine how much
I can hear people's regrets.
Thank you for that terrifying revelation, Emo. Oh my goodness. This place being filled with people's regrets is a very terrifying concept, and I'm very much not wanting to think about that in any level of depth. And don't I have some... Yeah, the apple juices to guard against the floor damage. So go ahead, take one of those. Grab that, and I'm pretty sure if I check here, this is not going to be... Yeah, this isn't a floor that gives me access to the elevator, unfortunately. So let's go pick a fight with that real quick. Ooh, there's a little orb right there. Get that out of the way, then we'll backtrack here, fall through the floor, and run back around after we've got the stuff that's on the other side of this destroyed floor, I guess. So down we go. What's in here? Large ice cores. Well... those are useful eventually. Oh, I haven't even put the Aristotle class to use any. Oh my goodness, we've got one of the little fairies following us. I kinda wish that they were a tad bit more dynamic, but whatever. Let's quickly make our way back through, and I can actually go and put some points into this from fighting other things. So let's go ahead, get the fairy spell, get the... Wow, we actually got quite a number of things. We get all those because those will help us when we actually get into a fight, I'm going to assume. I can't believe that I was so excited to use this class and then I forgot to use it. Oh, that feels very foolish of me, but also something that I'm not surprised that I did. Yeah, oh, that is the level above us. I was just having a small moment of confusion because, like, I don't remember seeing that staircase, but I don't remember seeing that staircase because it's for the floor above. Oh, dear. Is there something under this? No, there isn't. But there's a way to drop back down to there. And let's... I wonder if there would have been an easy way to fall back down from around there. Okay, let's go put this to use and see how this works. That was amazing. I just took care of that entire group of enemies. Now, granted, they were all weak to fire damage, but I still took care of all the enemies. That was amazing. And we've got something over here. Is this something I can do anything with? Oh, I already have the card key for that. Broken katana. Okay. Wait, didn't we get a card key from that one level 50 thing in the cave? I'm not misremembering that, am I? Probably am misremembering that. Oh, this is interesting.
Okay.
So can I... Oh, this... the cooldown on the first switch is at least not that bad. I want to switch to this one. Is this going to deal water damage or cold damage? Ow. That dealt wave damage, so that's useful.
That was a good workout.
So, those guys are taken care of. Now the question is, if I fall down... Okay, this is just going to take me to the same thing either way. Oh, that's carrying through a lot of my health. Huh. And there was absolutely nothing of use down there. How nice. I fell down there and took a bunch of damage for nothing, I guess. Oh well. So we'll just go run around. Don't have to worry about any of this, I guess. And we should be where there's... Yeah, there's a thing for the elevator. I don't know that we're going to make it much further, though. Yeah, much further, though. Dear goodness, I'm getting tongue-tied. Something shiny by the floor. Yes, we're going to pick it up. Oh. It landed on the floor below. What floor below is the question I want to... Oh. Hello there. I'll just go use this elevator because, I don't want to fight you just yet. So... Nope, there is the shine right there. Am I gonna fumble it again? Let's try and pick it up again. And... It fell again. And the monsters attacked me. You little...
I'll do my best.
Going and causing problems for me, I see. Wow, that was dealt with super quickly. And... Well... Oh, that was a major fall. So help me if this falls again. Nothing nearby. Cautiously reach out. And a sunstone. So that's kind of nice. That's 5,000 gorilla. If I'm remembering how much they're worth correctly. I don't know what this thing is weak against, so we're just going to switch fairies real quick. Gold.
I'll do my best.
I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of that thing. And luckily it looks like this probably is weak to the fairy we're currently using, so that's awesome. I'm super loving the Aristotle class. I think this will probably be one of the classes I go and stick with, maybe. Like, it's just neat to have the little book and have the fairies helping me. And we have yet another cutscene. What lies beyond this doorway? More screens that mean absolutely nothing to me. So what do we have for this recording? There's another recording here by the same researcher. Could you play it, please? It has been decided that we will vacate the research facility. Where we will go next is unknown. We now leave the continuation of our kind to the Seth. This is the end for humanity. We've become a species that can't sustain ourselves, like livestock. But it's our own fault for not managing to live properly as humans. Intelligence is dangerous, and we were unable to keep it under control. We couldn't even avoid a third world war. So we have no choice but to surrender control to them. I did all that I could as a scientist. I resisted it until the very end, but this will be the last era in human history that we existed as humans. Childhood 1, you're really showing no signs of waking up, are you? I wonder what you're dreaming about. I won't wish for you to wake up. I'm tired of wishing for things that won't come true. But I do wish I'd had just one more chance to be a dad to you again. Childhood 1, I mean, my sweet daughter, Arya. The way everybody just awkwardly turned to look at Arya just then. Oh, that's the end of the recording. Was he talking about you? So that was Arya's father speaking. But that's... No, that can't be right. Look at me. I'm here in your time period, alive and well. So why did he say I wasn't waking up? Maybe I didn't disappear from that time period mid-investigation after all. But then who is this me, here now? Calm down. You're real Arya Leventhal. I can confirm that to you. Dianthus? You know what happened, don't you? Answer me. Tell me what happened. I know you know everything. Where did everyone go? Where are my mom and dad? They left the country and transferred to another department, right? Where are they? Allow me to answer that. Oh. Hello, Geist. Yeah. Shouldn't you be dead? Geist, how did you crawl back out of hell? I know what you're thinking, though I wish you'd give me a break with those trite responses of yours. I'm not the same Geist as the one that menaced you before. My personality is totally different. What's that supposed to mean? Exactly what I said. We're not good at analogies, I'm afraid. In any case, I must apologize for what my former self did to you. I'm sorry. He does sound like a completely different person, but it could be a trap. It's not. He has a different personality from the Geist who tried to destroy the world. How can he have a different personality? What do you mean? I will explain it as we go along. Now, Arya, I would answer your question, but it's better that you see it for yourself. If you want to know what happened here, and where humanity went after that, then you should go to the place where it all started. You mean the top floor of this tower? Yes. We have no time for indecision. Let us keep moving. I think my suspicions about how things are going to end up getting proven correct. But I also don't want to say anything just yet. Okay, so it's actually late enough that I probably just returned to the farm for right now. And of course, I don't have the ability to pick that up right now. You know what? I have just a single random apple juice that's only got a stack of one, so we'll pick that up. That looks precarious, to put it politely, so we'll definitely worry about that next time. We'll head back, we'll head to sleep. Well, I'll throw all this stuff in here so that what can be stored, and I won't have to worry about a whole bunch of space being taken up. And I do not have the battery charger set up because I was not expecting to get more batteries. I don't know why it didn't occur to me that I was probably going to end up with more batteries, but I had temporarily taken it down. So everything else is all well set in order as far as the farm goes. So backtrack, head to sleep, and then we can worry about the next level of the research facility. And I have a sunstone just sitting in storage because the inventory was full, so I should probably go make use of that. We'll go ahead and get that. Don't know what leveling the fairy change will actually accomplish, I'll be perfectly honest. Ooh, we can get more for Lunamancer. We're just a short bit away from getting Rubble Pile, so I'll save up for that in reality. And none of those have things that are completed. I do need to actually... Okay, so there is some stuff on the farm that is done growing, namely the Mora corn. And this I do need to actually give a small care about, just simply because of the fact that I need to go and start making more Clefao feed, or I have to go and start buying some more. So I'm pretty sure that this makes Clefao feed. If not, that's going to be highly unfortunate because that's for the wool. I was like, wait a second, do I just have a metric ton of that sitting around? But no, I don't. Oh, I just have a metric ton of batteries sitting around though. For goodness. I have 28 of the uncharged ones just sitting there. Actually, what even can I use the batteries on? Like, I know they're used for the things to make repairs and whatnot, but outside of that, are they actually used for anything? I don't actually think so. And wow, there is so much to harvest right now that I just was not realizing.
Hello, little crappies.
Oh, and this is making me remember that I do need to go check the cave to see if stuff in the cave is ready too. Okay, thank goodness that the cave doesn't have stuff that's ready. If the cave also had stuff, I was really not going to be too certain about how long it's going to take me to get all that in order. So go throw that all in there. And I still have that Soma potion just sitting around in my inventory.
Bye-bye.
Eventually I will use that. When eventually is, I don't know at this point. Oh. So, wait, what was this? Where Paradise Hatches? I feel like I should be concerned about that name.
Let's get this over with.
That's one of those names that sounds very suspicious within context. I have to stand still while I'm casting with the book. Okay, that's important information. And this is gonna fall apart, isn't it? Oh? No? No, it didn't. So, is there... Okay. That will fall. Huh. I was expecting something different, I guess, to a certain degree. But that just brings me back down here and I can move along the path. Okay, so... Not anything special that I'm really seeing. Thought maybe I might find like a Conello doll down here, but I'm not really seeing that, so we'll just keep on moving. And you guys are weak to ice. This one's weak to fire, so we'll just pick a fight with this one and hope you guys will take care of everything else. I do... You know what? Let's go use this just a little bit, because they are weak to Sage. At least I think that's the icon for Sage. I'm not 100% certain anymore. I probably should have gone and actually like learned all those by now. But we can get the rubble pile upgrade now, so that's gonna be awesome to go take a look at. Is there something here we can fight with? No? Okay. Limestone. Well, we can make something with that again.
I'll do my best.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was awesome. I was not expecting that at all, but that was awesome. What is this? Something sitting on the dilapidated old desk. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And some trap liquid. Okay, so...
We might have a chance if we go for it now.
Hello there. You know what? I can go pick a fight with you. You're weak to Sage, you're weak to Fire, Earth, and Slash. And pretty much all of those are things that I'm actually currently equipped to go fight with. So the biggest thing is just going to be making sure that I actually pay attention to my health this time around. And not do like before where I didn't pay enough attention to my health. And I am trying to use the wrong skill.
I'll back you up.
Ow. Rude. How dare you smack me like that?
Thank you.
You know what? This would probably be when I would end up using the Soma potion. Just because that gives a lot of health. So can we go use rubble pile on that? Yeah. And it's still not available to have me use the little special attacks. So I must need to go and deal slightly more to it, I guess. And the Aristotle class is still on cooldown. That has a much longer cooldown than I would really care for. Okay, so we've got a double break going on. Let's see what Arya's looks like.
Take him out.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Just
Well, how's that for
flying up
science?
into the air and doing like an Iron Man style attack. That's really cool. And I'm taking continuous damage. I can stop that. Why was I letting that happen? So let's go use more attacks on this. If I would have been thinking, I probably could have actually gone and gotten another break with the Aristotle, since I could switch to the Earth Fairy. Well, the fairy that deals earth damage. And if we head down here, there is something down here. Huh. I was honestly kind of expecting a door that I couldn't go through. Crimson Iron. It's nice, but not anything that we particularly need. And how does my supply of restoration items look like? All pretty good. And now we can get Fairy Change 2, which I'm gonna assume just goes and like reduces the cooldown. And now we take 20% less magic damage. I think that's gonna be everything for the Pilgrim class now? Yeah, so is there any one left to switch to? Okay, so it looks like just the Woglin for now. Oh, hello there, enemy. And I'm gonna get stunned.
I'll do my best.
Oh, it couldn't stun me because I was below the attack. Huh. That was nice and unexpected.
Hey.
And... is that going faster? I feel like it is going faster. Let's go ahead. Wow, it's several fairies to get to the fairy that I want. I kinda wish that it wasn't
It's
just
my
a
turn,
cycle and that I could go and specifically choose a certain fairy that I want to use. but I understand why it is doing a cycle, I guess. I definitely
That was a
would
good
like to just
workout.
be able to directly choose which fairy I want to use though. So anything else of note? Not that I'm seeing. Activate the elevator so that we can get back to here quickly. It's only halfway through the day, so we're still making some decent... Okay. So, there's spears on either
Now this
side.
one,
Got it.
I think we can handle.
We'll grab that to use the continuous damage. We'll go grab whatever this is over here, and then we'll run back to the other side. Wasabi. Okay. And I'm not too inclined to pick a fight with either of them, I'll be perfectly honest. Like, we know we can take care of them just fine, and there isn't really
Let's get this over with.
a good reason to pick a fight with them right now other than trying to get more rings, but even that I can't say is super important right now. And nothing else to grab here. Oh. Girl has contacted Red Queen, but her investigation bears no results. However, she did learn that consciousness is extremely special. Explaining activity of the spirit is difficult without first suggesting the existence of the soul. Girl continues to sleep as though all she has lost is her soul, as if it were some new form of living. That... I'm not sure what to think about that little recording. That definitely is something that feels like a stereotypical scientist, everything in the name of progress, and anything that isn't like research or progress is of no importance. A person's in a coma, it doesn't matter. We've got wonderful bits of data now. Stuff like that. Oh dear goodness. You know, I didn't really care for the apple stuff just simply
Now
because
it's
of
my
the
turn.
fact that it restores so little, but I'm running through so many error. Really? You're gonna hit me with 2 stuns back to back? You rude little things, but I've been running through enough areas that have that continual damage, so I guess it's kind of getting made to be worthwhile now. I don't know that I need anywhere near as many as I have, but they're at least being made worthwhile now. And there's nothing on that edge over there. Oh, this fellow's weak to fire as well. Interesting. So I don't need to switch all the way to the last fairy. I can just keep using the fire fairy. We should be about set to get another level of the Aristotle class though. And let's go. They do that so frequently at the start. I should know by now to just let them do that and then start doing my attacks. Oh. That is so easy to avoid that it makes me feel like an absolute fool every time I go and get caught by it. Oh my goodness. And we've got...
That was a good workout.
Okay. Is there something down here right now before I go and start like going about other stuff? There are
This one, I
2
think
of
we
you
can
down
handle.
here, so I would really feel like that there should be something important, but no. Nothing important as far as I can see at all. Fine, okay. This is gonna be when these start falling apart though, isn't it? We've got multiple paths we can take, it looks like, so I can only Oh, no, I guess it isn't multiple pass. It just looked like multiple pass from down below. Ah, I see. I could try jumping to that from this side, and I'm almost certain that I would fail to make that. So we're going to go over here to the side that's... A... Oh, I was going to say that's a shorter jump and I can easily make it, but I guess not. Oh. Dear goodness. Well, let's try. You know what? Let's just go and try it from this side, I guess. There we go. I, I need to go and tell it to jump sooner, I guess. Oh. That's... Oh. I don't suppose I can just go and live edit that out, right? No. Oh my goodness. The fact that I messed up that tiny little jump not once but twice is so embarrassing. Oh, okay. Well, onward. Let's go put that behind us. And probably say it's not a good idea for me to be trying to do any platformers based off of our current data set. Nothing over there. Let's see, anything worthwhile dropping to go and try and get that? We can drop the Monlight Fragment because I have a ton of them. So we've got a single large ice core from that, and I can't harvest anything from there because our backpack's full. The world seems to have come to be known as Childhood 1. One would assume this represents the pre-evolutionary juvenile stages. The name muses the romanticism of the academics who absurdly wish to keep a positive outlook on the situation. As the only one in contact with the Astrum cell, she will become a test subject as she receives treatment. If the world were at peace, this would be considered a violation of human rights. You're not helping my earlier assessment. I understand the powerlessness of our civilization, now that the world is on the verge of destruction. Oh my goodness. And what do we have here? Old container. Reddish purple. Beware of overconsumption. Let's drink the strange liquid. A glimpse of the lid and see the word correctorant on it. That has me concerned. What did I just consume?
Let's get this over with.
And what sort of negative consequences is it going to have on me? Because from what we're already seeing, these people aren't exactly largely concerned about ethics. And is there... Okay, so I'll get to there by following down, it looks like. And there's a lot of you right here. I'm gonna get smacked. Oh, nope, I managed to get an attack in. I was honestly expecting to just be in like the last seconds of casting that and get knocked out of it. So I'm glad I actually got to use that. And that's gone and dealt with. Nothing for that one. And we should be at... Yep, this is the last level of the elevator. Right. This is the upper? Yeah, this is the upper. Okay. And before I go and fall down through here, I might as well take a look down here. Oh, I have to intentionally fall through there, don't I? Huh. If that actually ends up being the case, that'll be interesting. Let's go take care of you. These guys are only level 50. For some reason, I was thinking that they were a higher level, but no, they aren't. Okay. Fairy Blessing. Okay, we're gonna go with increased magic damage to start with. What's the other side? Reduce magic damage we take. Okay. So, let's see. If run in here, nothing of real note, I guess. This isn't laid out at all like I was thinking it would be laid out.
Let's get this over
Huh.
with.
I really feel like I've missed something now. And we're gonna take care of you. Grab that. And we're just on the other. I'm missing something somewheres along this path, and I don't know where. And I'm not too happy about the fact that I can feel that I've missed something. Dear goodness. Is there anything that I can just toss? You know what? We've got a bunch of these black plates, so we can just toss them there. Siltstone. Okay, that does take up an inventory space. I was gonna say, don't we already have some of that? But no, we haven't gotten any in this particular run through here. Okay, so yeah, we are gonna have to fall down here. So I'm avoiding that for the briefest moments just because I wanted to. Actually, will this even fall under my feet? No, it won't. So I was safe to not land on that anyways, I guess.
That was a good workout.
So now down here, and oh, it is 10 p.m. in game, so I guess fall down here and check if there's anything of real note there. No. So I feel like I can still manage to find something important. No, I can't. I just made a giant circle that didn't accomplish anything. I'm going to have to go and actually pay closer attention to that when we get back here. How long has this been going? Oh, we're already almost at an hour. It does not feel like that much time has passed, I'll be perfectly honest. It feels like it's only been like 20 minutes. So to see the fact that we're already at like the 45-minute mark is a small surprise to me. That's all taken care of, that's all fine over there. I want to go check to make sure that I didn't accidentally throw the Moro corn in the shipping box. Okay. Apologies if that got picked up by the mic, but I had to go make sure that the Moro corn did not accidentally get thrown in the shipping box because I need that for making Clefao feed. And we got a level. And we're a fair ways of the way through the autumn month. Anything to grab from there? No, not as far as I can see. And the Moro corn does in fact make Clefao feed, right? Okay, yeah. I was actually kind of concerned that I might have just simply assumed that it made Clefao feed, and then I was going to find out that it didn't, which would have been extremely unfortunate. So let's grab all that, throw that in there. I'm not worried about you guys. I can go handle you off screen because I've got a ton of the feed from that. We want to go check down the cave. I'm trying to go and list out everything I need to keep an eye on, so I apologize. Because if I don't, I'm gonna... Yeah, we have stuff here that's ready to harvest. I was gonna say, if I don't list stuff out, I'm gonna end up forgetting some. My backpack's full. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go throw that all in there, and now let's try and harvest this.
Hello, little crappies.
So, grab all of that, and then let's just over here, right?
Hello, little
Yeah.
crappies.
Curry herbs will be right towards the end. I could go and start making some pepper with those, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to throw them in there for right now. And shipping container, throw our normal daily set of items in there, I guess. And do I want to just... The peach juice I haven't been using.
Bye-bye.
I could probably consider going and throwing that in a storage thing, but there's going to be a boss. If there isn't a boss, I'm going to be surprised. And the peach juice will probably be useful when I get to the boss. Okay, so now let's not forget what we were doing. Head to the upper floor and try and figure out how the heck I'm actually supposed to get through here. So... Let's just ignore them for right now. I'm trying to think about what I missed in the process of going through here. That door is closed. I can't jump through the windows, so I have to fall down below. And from here, I don't see... Am I just making an incorrect assumption? I feel like that might be the case, that I've just simply made an incorrect assumption. I'm going to pretend that I didn't... Actually, I don't have to... Oh, hello there, enemies. I was going to say, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that door, but I don't have to pretend I didn't see that door. It's obvious I didn't see it. Oh, okay, we can make our way through here now. And up the winding staircases we go. It's just now slowly setting in to me just how nonsensical the layout of this is. Like, there isn't a good way to get to a lot of places. You have to like do a lot of walking. For a bunch of scientists, this is very inefficient layout. Evolutionary psychology supposes that the soul had no choice but to arise, that did so for the sake of human survival after it mutated into a weaker form. Then perhaps it is she who is without a soul that is at the forefront of the evolutionary genealogical tree. We currently see the soulless Seth as having intelligence that far surpasses our own. Then is the soul a cap for the mind? Our intelligence, or our intellectual potential tethered, we are thus bound by our past, by war. Is that not the end we face now? Looking at the Red Queen, I feel as if that is what it is trying to tell us. Well then, this is just a bundled gloom, ain't it? But then again, I don't think anything has been positive since we've come to Lost Gaia.
That was a good workout.
Oh, it just occurred to me that I can go and like look out the window over here. This is actually really neat. I like stuff like this in games where you can just like look out a skyscape. And this actually does like make you get like a better understanding of just how expansive this city is. Because the small map can sometimes go and just disguise that bit of detail. Oh, there's two of you now? Well, fine. I'm not scared of either of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that really didn't do anywhere near as much damage as I was honestly hoping it would. Why did I just stand there and let that attack hit me? Actually, I was in the middle of an attack, so I probably couldn't have dodged, but That was definitely something that I probably did not have to just stand there and accept as an attack. Oh, quickly out of that attack. We don't need to fall for it a second time. And really? Neither of you dropped anything? How rude. And I guess we have yet another elevator that we can go and unlock. I was expecting to not be able to do that, so I guess this is going to just be called the top or something? Because I honestly don't see like any further progress up. And we have something over here. Oh dear goodness, that's going to involve a lot of falling down. But that will be fine, I think. So this is probably one of the last things that needs to be repaired. Because there's just 3 things left that need to be repaired according to the fairy book. And now there's just 2. So if I fall through here, is there anything of importance here? No. So we'll fall down another level. Nothing special there either. 1 more level. And we're still full. Oh, hello there. Well, nothing here, so I guess we'll go down another level. Find yet another one of you. Go down another level. And I've missed something, haven't I? Oh, nope, here's the things. So then just drop back down here and run back over to the elevator, I guess. I'm not sure what to think about that. So yeah, Pop is the one we just unlocked. So let's go out through this door. You know, seeing like giant holes like that does make me a lot more concerned about like the structural stability of this place. Oh my goodness. We can like go and take another look from a different way out here. This is so interesting. This is so neat and so interesting. I love the way this looks. And I can't level stuff up. Feel something unusual up ahead. No, I'm gonna go ahead and save before I go get in a fight that's going to kick my butt. Because I'm 100% certain that I'm going to get my butt kicked at this point. So, what are we going to end up fighting here? This should be the top floor. What are those? Oh. Well, doesn't that just look unpleasant for my health and safety? People with wings. So some of Paradise's monsters were left here, were they? I'll take on the front line. Omen, you and your team pummel the big guys. Do you really think we're going to trust you? Well, you won't be able to take on such a large group of them by yourself. Be wise to join forces, dear goodness. Omen, I think we should take Geist's word on this one. I agree. Whatever, let's get him. And everyone summons their own. It would be awesome to like go and see an actual fight with every macrophage. That's a concerning name. So impact and sage, it looks like. And I'm sorry, but can I help you with the attacks that you're using against me? I don't very much approve of those. Oh, and you just casually stepped out of my AoE. Thank you. I went through all the effort of setting that up to deal with you. And you just decided it wasn't worth your time or effort. I see how it is. Okay. So you have actual little minions you summon. Wasn't Geist supposed to be stopping these? Magical barrier device. Okay. Oh, and oh, we're actually tearing through this boss a whole lot more than I honestly thought we were. But I guess it also makes a lot of sense, all things considered. And I am now out of stamina.
Next attack is big.
Oh. I think this is going to end very poorly for me. Okay, no, we managed to stop that. That's good. I did not have the stamina to be more concerned about other things. Oh my goodness. Once we can switch berries, I need to do that. Getting to the earth berries going much slower than I would like. Oh dear goodness.
It's my turn, eh?
The best thing right now would honestly just be if the final thing for the fairy change just made it so that the cooldown basically did not exist. Because that cooldown is really annoying. Okay, so we got one break. Can we go for 2 breaks? No, it's gonna die before we get another break. Yeah. It looked big and scary, but it wasn't all that big of a threat. Except for maybe whatever that one attack was. But even that we got through just fine. Guys, it's still moving. Omen. Guys coming in and being all awesome. That was close. I couldn't allow any of you to die. Not a single life should go to waste. Thank you, guys. No need to thank me. This also benefits me. Anyway, there shouldn't be any more obstacles from now on. Excuse me, Supervisor of Paradise. Could you read the data on that terminal for me, please? We might cause a bug in the ethical circuit if we try and read it. I might end up like my old personality again as well. Sure. Yeah, we don't need that version of a Geist coming back. Is that what ruined your old personality? I believe it played a part. Anyway, why did you bring us here? What has this place got to do with us? Your people can't be free from the world either. How do you think your world was created? I'll show you. The data has finished loading. Paradise Journal, The Race to Heaven. It says it's a storytelling program that describes paradise on Earth from start to finish. Well then, Arya, let's start by clearing up one pivotal misunderstanding. Which misunderstanding? Your theory is that you experienced some kind of time disaster while you were investigating the Red Queen and time travel to an earlier period. Is that correct? Yes. Well, Supervisor, could you tell us what time we are in according to the Paradise Journal? Result is approximately 57,600,000 accumulated standard time. That is the year 804108 when converted to the human calendar. Huh? Arya, what time period were you living in? It was 2078. But hold on, that still doesn't disprove my theory. That could just mean that the pod was a time machine and I came into the distant future instead. That would explain why everything is in such disrepair now. That theory would be viable if the pod was a time machine. But it has no such function. It does not travel through time. How can you be so sure of that? Because it was me who designed the pod. In the end, time travel was never possible through human science, and humans forbade us from researching it. It is one of the 3 major thought regulations we could not break. Why would humans forbid that? What exactly are your kind capable of? I'm sorry, what? How did I end up in the past then? I got caught in a time disaster, didn't I? That's the flaw in your theory. There's no such thing as a time machine. There was no time disaster either. You've never time traveled, Arya. You're not a person from the future who has come back to the past, but rather a person from the past who has just moved forward in time in a linear fashion. What? But how? What about Omen's time, then? What's that, then? It's simple. You didn't travel through time. You traveled through space. That only leaves one answer. The star we are all on right now, and the one where there is sees light in the Castle of Illusion, are 2 different planets. Different planets? This planet is Lost Gaia. It is the Earth where humans originated, and which they abandoned during what was then called the Common Era. It has been 2,000 years since humanity left. This is historical fact, cannot be reversed. Humanity since suspended its research into time. Time can only travel from the past into the future. What has happened cannot be reversed, and history cannot be rewritten to suit anyone. Arya. The world you lived in was lost 2,000 years ago. Chapter 6, Lost World complete. Huh? But, wait, I don't understand. You're saying that the time I lived in was 2,000 years ago, and right now is 2,000 years later? Exactly. You haven't time traveled. You're not a person from the future who has traveled back in time. If anything, you came from the past. But wait, then does that mean that Arya has been alive for 2,000 years? That's ridiculous. People can't live that long. That is correct. As your cells divide repeatedly, the telomeres will wear out and die out after 100 years at most. That is the human lifespan. So that is why we were built to ensure that humanity survives on into the future. Built? What does that mean? We Seth, who you call Omens, are a model of high-level artificial intelligence. In other words, we are a form of intelligence that was built by humans that surpass human intellect. You're an artificial life? Like those giant puppets we saw in the Divine Seaslight Cave and Phantasmagoria? Those are fairly antiquated models, but yes, they're along the same lines. This can't be true. It is true, Arya Lebenthal. We're the latest generation of high-level artificial intelligence that your kind created by their own design. Although we are far more high-spec than the ones from your time period. The people of Lost Gaia entrusted us with the preservation of humankind. That is also documented in the Paradise Journal. In order to attain the continuation of the species, humanity, which was on the verge of extinction, outsourced most of its intellectual and scientific development to artificial intelligence. They thought that AI would be able to figure out a better way to preserve humanity with their superior intelligence. So they decided to outsource one of their most basic biological functions to the Ceph, the continuation of the species. They outsourced our continuation to AI? Can't believe it. Did humans come to such a decision? Considering how much stuff is being outsourced to AI nowadays, 50 or so years from now, yeah, I could believe that humans would basically outsource whatever they could to AI by that point. The Paradise Journal is unequivocally accurate. It's locked with AAA protection to prevent tampering. But wait, does that mean it was your kind who kept me alive all this time? That is correct. So then, you should be able to answer this too. What happened to everyone else? You're right, I could answer that. And you have the right to know, so I intend to tell you. You don't have any objections to that, do you, Dianthus? No? Let's invite them to the Orbital Cradle. Orbital Cradle? I feel like I've heard of that somewhere before. You should understand all of our plans when you get there. Where is the Orbital Cradle? Leave Lost Sky and go back to the original planet, then head to the Castle of Illusion. Okay. I'm kind of curious about where this is gonna end up going. I have a bit of suspicion, but I am kind of happy that the suspicion I had that Arya was from the past and not the future ended up being the actual case in the end. I didn't get another level for report with Arya, did I? No, they're still sitting at 5 of 10, so I still can't go and get more stuff with the oh, why am I forgetting the Salt Savant class or job? Yeah. I know the game calls them jobs. I'm so used to calling things like this classes. Eventually I will remember it
See you later.
correctly. I'm actually going to jump to Phantasmagoria. Actually, I should have jumped to the research facility because I want to go talk to that one guy again. Because I don't remember what all parts I have. We have the broken katana, and I don't know if that shows up in here at all. Oh, it does. So, I don't have the sheath, though. Or the scabbard. So, maybe I won't be able to do anything with talking to this person. I'm still gonna try it, though. And then I have the Canelo doll for Gordon the Scabbard. Yeah, so I don't have the scabbard just yet, unfortunately. So let's try to figure out. Don't think I have enough time to make it to Tola and turn in the Canelo doll I have, and I went to the wrong place, which is not helping me manage time at all. So 8:40, we can try and make it. I'm almost certain that I won't make it in time though.
See you later.
Because I doubt that the place in question is still open at 10 p.m. in-game time. I think it's an 8 to 8 shop, unfortunately. But we'll find out. Mystery store. Yeah, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So I do want to go and stop by that so that we can turn that Canelo doll, because that will get me a new ring. And I still am not 100% certain what to kind of think about what we all just learned. Our next destination. Both Nemea and Shatola are wonderful places to visit, are they not? You'd expect that our next destination would thus be the holy capital of Argent, but sadly, you'd be incorrect. This is not to say I do not have splendid memories there, but there is somewhere else I would rather go, and that is back to my forest. I'll trust you will join me there, Omen. I await your arrival. Alright, and we actually do have some stuff that's growing here, so
Hello, little
grab that real quick.
grubbies.
Throw those in there. And it's gonna be
See
better to
you
just
later.
go to the Castle of Illusions first, because we're not gonna have the time for... Well, we have... I'm losing words. I'm not gonna try and recover that thought. Now then, I shall take you to the Orbital Cradle. Is it inside the Castle of Illusion? The Orbital Cradle is the Seth headquarters. It is not inside the Castle of Illusion, although that is our other base. It's been a while since the Castle of Illusion ran its full potential. One moment while I restore its functions. Notifying Control AI. Both Ptolemios? Suspend Star Ladder. Understood. System online. Engaging code Ptolemios. I'm not even going to try and say that again. What's going... Oh! Okay. That certainly wasn't what I was expecting. Star ladder cable suspension. Imperial base docking complete. Wait, is this the space elevator? Yes, it is. Now you go through this entrance, Dianthus, and I'll take a different route. Why are you two going a different way? Because we are man-made intelligence. It is enough for us to transfer our personality data through transfer our personality data without transporting our physical bodies. Wow, being an omen sounds handy. Must be nice being so clueless. Hold on, Geist. I'm going with them. I've been with them all this time. I'd rather we stick together. Besides, it's better they have an escort. Alright. In that case, we shall convene at the cradle. I was honestly not expecting the space laser. That surprised me. Is this the entrance to the space elevator? No, that's something else. And that door is off limits right now, for certain reasons. The space elevator is this way. Let us keep moving. There's a lot of off-limits places here. But then again, I guess that also makes a lot of sense. Especially with my habit of breaking things that I'm around. Ooh, a treasure chest. A sunstone. Not exactly what I was expecting, but hey, it works. I was expecting something much more fancy. This is a cargo elevator. Yet another weird room. don't tell me that the structure is the space elevator Virgilus is ready for takeoff. Prepare for impact. That's amazing. Incredible. Is this the outer surface of the planet? The space elevator is a celestial ladder that connects the universe and the stars, a gem of lost Gaian technology. The view is breathtaking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if the glass protecting us broke, then it would really be breathtaking. This is making me somewhat uneasy. One false move and you'll be falling headfirst into the abyss. Just stop it. This will take us straight to the cradle though, right? It should. What do you mean, should? I just have a hunch. Prepare for battle. You know you can't take Abel's into the cradle, Dianthus. Callistephus, I thought you might show up. Of course I would. You realize you're on the verge of provoking a war, don't you? Be aware of what you're doing, Dianthus. Who are you? I am the Seth in charge of the cradle. I am not as easy an opponent as the Seth in the Castle of Illusion. I cannot allow you to enter the cradle. I'll put an end to you here and now. If you say so. Oh, look, your friends. They've already fallen. I don't think that you, quite grasped just how much easier you are to deal with than them. Now, granted, I'm also pretty certain that's because I'm horribly over-leveled still, but, he definitely wasn't much of a challenge. Oh, I enjoy being over-leveled in games. I mean, I enjoy a challenge sometimes, but I also just really enjoy being over-leveled and just tearing through things too. Callistephus, your stale, outdated principles from the human conservation cloud are not going to get us anywhere. We're entering. You're going ahead despite the consequences? That's what you want. They just manually locked the elevator. It stopped? I couldn't think of a worse place to be left dangling. Damn it, Callistephus must have sent a stop signal. What now? I'd hate to die out here in the middle of nowhere looking out at the stars. That would be kind of romantic, actually. The good news is there's a relay station nearby called the Purgatorium. That doesn't sound good for my health or sanity. We have no choice but to climb up there by foot. By foot? Judging by Arya's reaction, that doesn't sound like a great idea. It's a horrible idea. Think of how many miles we still have left to go. No, we just have to get through the Purgatorium, then there's a maintenance block. If we activate the console there, we might be able to restart the space elevator. If so, it's actually a realistic distance. How realistic are we talking? It's a secret. You humans can go farther when you don't know how far you really have to go. You're so annoying when you say things like that. I'll take that as a compliment. I don't know. If I know exactly how far away something is, I'm usually more willing to like go instead of just like, oh yeah, it's in that direction. Well then, let's proceed. Wow, that looks amazing. I love all of this so very much. Oh my goodness, that all looks amazing. Are we really meant to go through here? Sorry, it's not the sturdiest footing. We didn't originally anticipate humans using the space elevator. Miss a step and you'll become a shooting star. We could all make a wish on you. Please stop. Come on, let's go now before anything else gets in our way. Of all the people to have a fear of heights, Hein is not the person I was expecting. That should do it. I have cancelled the stop signal that was in place. It's now possible to travel to and from the Castle of Illusion. We can return to land at any time if we get into trouble. Will that person from before attack us again? I am sure there are others from the same cloud who are looking for us. If they find us, battle will be inevitable. What is a cloud, by the way? I heard you say it earlier as well. In human terms, it's what we would call a faction. AI with similar logical inclinations, loosely grouped together. That's right. You are not a monolith. You are well informed. I am a scientist after all, but you really are AI. Everything you saw in Lost Gaia was real. Yeah. Lost Gaia. Arya's hand is shaking slightly. Almond. You can't stop now, right, Arya? I cannot imagine what all is going on in Arya's mind right now. Since right now, basically as far as we know, she is the last human from her time period. Like, Xanthus and Geist are making it sound like there's more stuff in the orbital cradle, but I don't know if that would be anything more than like Futurama style brains in floating jars or whatnot. Or who knows, maybe like flash frozen corpses.
Take it easy.
Right now, Ari is just the last living human from that time period. And I still have a small suspicion for something else, but I don't think it's going to be correct. Kona Kona! Gave the Konelu dolls to Chief Konelu. And we begin a fancy ring now, right? Opulent Dexterity Ring. And what's the next thing we'll get? A Feed Maker level 3 at 30 dolls. Okay. That's kind of nice. So, I'm gonna actually return home because I want to take a look at what this opulent Dexterity Ring actually provides. So if we go all the way down to the bottom, because it should just be at the... Oh my goodness. Job rate training +4. I am so happy about that. So we'll go throw that on there. We'll do that. And oh my goodness, I'm... Oh, all the experience points I'm going to be getting for these. Oh. So let's go make sure that I re-equip that because it unequips them every time you upgrade them. But we have that all now, and we could do more, but I think this is a good place to stop. So we're gonna call things to an end here. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like on the video. If you enjoy the content I make, please subscribe to the channel. I hope you have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this, and I hope to see you again in a future video or stream. The plan is to have another stream on, well, tomorrow, which should be Monday, and we will continue with the normal kind of schedule that I have for Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday for streams. I will be seeing about actually having like maybe a proper schedule put together for specific times going forward, but right now, just simply because we're doing Harvestella, I am still kind of just going and doing stuff loosely without a schedule. In part because I feel like a schedule that's just nothing but Harvestella might be a tad boring to look at. But thank you so very much for tuning in, everyone. I truly hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching this.